health index. Tree pollen low, grass low, mold also low, and weeds low. This hadn't really changed. This all courtesy of Dr. John D. Bray. You can visit his website at johndbraymd.com. Now looking at the almanac for today, a very hot one again, 105 for the high. Actually just creeped up to 106, but it's not showing it right here. Way above average at 95, and that's just... we're right on our record that was set back in 1998. Fun fact, that's the year that Pokemon debuted in America. Now, right now, as I said before, seeing those 106-degree temperatures of very, very hot conditions throughout the basin, and then seeing wind speeds pretty breezy at 12 miles an hour, also very dry. So that's a good thing. Most of this heat is very dry heat, so it doesn't feel as bad as the index shows you, but we're still seeing those 108-degree temperatures in Wink, 105 in Pecos, 104 up in Hobbs, 109 over in Carlsbad, and then 103 down in Presidio and 105 in the Big Bend Mountains. Pretty hard to find 90s on the board besides Big Spring and Alpine, not really seeing any 90s anywhere else in the basin. And then tomorrow you can expect to get into the 90s by 11 a.m. and then we'll get into the triple-digit heat around 2 p.m. and then could get as high as 105 to 106 in the late afternoon hours. But then Wednesday, expect these temperatures to get around 92 starting around noon. And then temperature right now throughout the Lone Star State, 108 in Lubbock, 106 in Amarillo, and then seeing the 90s over in East Texas, but obviously the humidity making it feel a lot worse than it actually shows. See Corpus Christi 90, Brownsville 92, 91 in Houston, 98 in the capital, and then 95 up in Dallas-Fort Worth. Now, there ain't really much going on in the Lone Star State in terms of the satellite radar. Very clear. But down here in the basin, a little bit of a different story. See Brewster County, Pecos County, Reeves County, Jeff Davis County, seeing some thunderstorm activity, but the heavier stuff's going to start to develop over in Crane County, and we could be seeing more of these thunderstorms in the next couple hours. Around 8 p.m. going to about 10 p.m. we could be seeing thunderstorms throughout the central basin and some of the northern basin as well. But then we'll start to see some clearing, and then we could see some thunderstorm activity tomorrow afternoon in the Trans-Pecos, mostly down by the border. So we'll make sure to keep an eye on that. But wind speeds right now pretty breezy throughout, 12 miles an hour here, 16 in Big Spring, 12 in Hobbs, 17 in Carlsbad, 18 in the Guadalupe Mountains, then 12 over in Alpine. And then wind gusts, you're seeing 21 in Hobbs, 29 in the Guadalupe Mountains, then 26 in Pecos, 18 down in Marfa, and 22 over in Alpine. And then the peak gusts for today, you saw those mostly 20s throughout the basin, 28 in Fort Stockton, 22 down in Alpine, and then not too much down by the border, though, 16 in Presidio, and then 12 in the Big Bend Mountains. And you can just see how dry these conditions are right now, especially out to the west. Carlsbad 10, 11, 18 in the Guadalupe Mountains, 13 all the way out in El Paso, and then down along the border below 20% as well. And then seeing a little bit more humidity over in Big Spring, but not much, only 27% there. And then we're looking at the temperatures for tonight. Going to be another mild one. Temperatures in the high 60s and 70s. Could be in the high 70s in Andrews at 77 for the low. And then northern basin tomorrow, going to be very hot. Jowl 105, Andrews 103, Hobbs 103, Central Basin 77 in Odessa, Midland 76 in Penwell, 76 in Crane, 76 in Grand Falls, and then 105 tomorrow in Grand Falls, 106 in Monahans. Going into the Trans-Pecos, 70s tonight, low 70s in Sanderson, mid 70s in Dryden, and then tomorrow could get as high as 108 for Pecos, Balmorhea 103. Then going into the mountains, high 60s in Marfa tonight, but going to remain mostly in the 80s tonight in Presidio. Could drop down to 79, but that's about it. Then tomorrow, 107 for Presidio, but going to stay in the 90s in Marfa, so that's a good sign. Looking at the 7-day forecast, just more of this on the way. Expect these 100-degree temperatures to stick around. The high for tomorrow, that might be a little wrong. Could be as high as 105 tomorrow, not 103. And then just hot temperatures going to stick around throughout Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but we do have a chance of dropping down into the 90s by Sunday, but that's not too much of a difference. Still very hot out there.
I hope you're wrong. I hope it's 103. I hope it's not 105 or
I would prefer that too as well.
Yeah, and I like the 99. We'll hold on to that.
Let's just fingers crossed, right?
There you go. Thanks, Ryan. Well, piping